Pain, pain, go away.
Kana-chan, what's that? A magic?
No, it's how you say pain, pain, go away in English. Mom taught me.
My name is Sakura Yuji. Kana Watanabe has been my childhood friend since elementary school. When I got hurt, Kana often comforted me in English, and I have always liked her for her kindness. Kana moved away and transferred schools when we were in 5th grade. We were apart for a long time, but we reunited when she returned to her hometown during high school.
I'm looking forward to spending time together.
After that, we started hanging out again, but it seems like Kana's personality had changed.
I'm the one buying the tickets. Which button should I press? Do you ever think about things like how long it takes and the people waiting behind you?
Well, it's not busy right now, so maybe today is just a special exception. Kana's open criticism of things makes her seem less considerate and kind like she used to be. I'm the type who wants to empathize with people's feelings, so I felt that Kana and I were no longer compatible.
Being with me isn't fun, is it? We've been childhood friends, so I understand without you having to say anything.
Maybe there's some reason that changed her perspective, but lying might also feel dishonest. Being with Kana is enjoyable. However, honestly, sometimes it can be a bit exhausting. I'm sorry.
I see. I'm sorry for forcing you to hang out. I'll stop inviting you from now on.
And so, Kana and I drifted apart in this ambiguous state. However, I can't forget the days I spent with Kana, and my feelings for her haven't changed. Well, I think it's better than forcing yourselves to be together, right? I believe it was the right decision for her sake too. Yeah, you're right. Trying to be together despite our mismatched personalities might eventually hurt Kana. When I consulted with my longtime friend since junior high, Mikio Neda, he seemed to share the same opinion as mine. Mikio has often encouraged me when I was feeling down since the old days, and thanks to him, I believe I was able to enjoy my youth energetically. I also graduated from high school, and now I'm 26. I now work at a trading company and spend enjoyable weekends with my girlfriend, Midori Akaza.
Is it okay to make a reservation at such an expensive restaurant? You're not overdoing it?
It's okay. You've been wanting to come for a while, and today's your birthday, so it's special.
That would be nice. Thanks, Yuji.
Midori's humble and thoughtful, and I like those aspects of her personality. One day, the company I worked for went bankrupt. Its performance had declined due to its inability to adapt to changes in the global situation. When I called Midori to discuss her future plans, she also had something to talk about, so we decided to meet at an izakaya. Oh, you were there too? Oh, sorry about that. Actually, I have something to talk to you about as well. Feeling a slight unease, I proceeded to inform both of them about the bankruptcy. Then...
What? Bankruptcy?
Oh, but it's okay, actually...
What do you mean by it's okay? You don't seriously think we can keep going like this, do you? Nobody dates someone who's unemployed, right?
The look that Midori gave me as she interrupted me was the coldest I had ever seen.
I've decided to date Mikio. That's what I wanted to tell Yuji today.
That's how it is. Give up on Midori-chan. Huh? What do you mean? Midori was two-timing me and Mikio? No, it's not like that. It's one of those things where you end up getting closer while giving advice. It happens a lot, right? I was shocked to think that my trusted friend Mikio, whom I thought I could confide in about anything, would betray me like this. Even though I thought I was treating Midori as someone important to me, I never expected her to be swayed by Mikio. I'll make Midori-chan happy, so don't worry, Yuji. Leave it to me. Without the energy to get angry, I simply said, "I wish you happiness," and left the izakaya. What the heck? If he had talked to me before it came to this, maybe we could have worked something out. The sadness of losing both my lover and my best friend at the same time overwhelms me all at once. Maybe I should go on a trip to heal my broken heart. I have plenty of time anyway. Like shaking off unpleasant thoughts from my mind, I began preparing for the trip. And then, on the day of my healing journey, as I headed to my designated seat on the Shinkansen... Huh? Could it be Kana?
Yikes! Yuji?
Sitting next to me was Kana, a childhood friend from high school who I hadn't seen since.
You've got to be kidding! I can't believe we'd meet in a place like this.
This is awkward. Maybe I should move to an open seat. Whoa, it's the ocean! Amazing! It's sparkling and beautiful! While I was lost in my thoughts alone, I noticed a little boy running by himself in the aisle. Perhaps it was because he was distracted by the scenery outside the window and not paying attention. His legs got tangled and he fell into the aisle. Ouch! It hurts! Mommy! Mommy! The boy, crying out alone as his parents were not nearby. Before I could speak to him, Kana quietly approached.
It's okay. Calm down. Pain, pain, go away. See? It doesn't hurt anymore, right?
Whoa, it's true! It doesn't hurt anymore! Are you a magician, miss? You said a spell just now, didn't you?
Actually, I am. But the spell I just used is something anyone can use. So if you want, you can try using it next time too. I'm sorry. My son suddenly started running. I apologize for any inconvenience caused. No problem. I understand the feeling of being playful. But Mom worries about you. So try to stay with her as much as you can, okay?
Okay. In high school, Kana used to indirectly say harsh things even to parents with children. But now, the person standing in front of me was just like the young Kana I remembered. I wonder if she's grown more mellow as she's gotten older. Or maybe there's another reason behind it.
What? Is there something on my face?
Oh, sorry. I was just feeling nostalgic. Thanks to the spell you just said to the boy, I became interested in English.
Come to think of it, you were in the ESS club in high school, right? I heard you went on a study abroad.
Thanks to this little incident along the way, our awkwardness has been somewhat relieved. Despite a small lingering tension, I spent the rest of the journey with Kana until we reached our destination. Meanwhile, Mikio and Midori were alone together, engaged in some sort of conversation.
Was this the right choice?
I think it was the right choice. You were worried that he was too nice and didn't really love you, weren't you? But even when we pretended to be dating, he didn't chase after you. Yuji probably didn't truly love you from the bottom of his heart. Breaking up was the right decision.
Yeah, I'm sure that's right.
Well, he's a good-natured guy, so I figured he wouldn't chase after her anyway. I'm very satisfied to see the hurt face of Yuji after losing his job at his girlfriend. He's such a cocky guy. He's always been smart, and everyone I like likes him too. Even though his company was worse than mine, he always seems happy. Heh. Too bad, Yuji. You totally fell for it. Serves you right. Midori didn't seem to notice Mikio's evil smile and mutterings. I never thought we would meet again. On the second day of my heartbroken trip, I was walking around the tourist spots when I saw Kana talking to a foreign woman. I thought we might run into each other again since we were getting off at the same station, but I'm surprised we actually did. Seeing them looking troubled, I decided to speak to them. Hey, Kana, is something wrong?
Yuji. Actually, I was giving them directions, but with my English skills, I couldn't explain it well.
I decided to handle it on Kana's behalf. Fortunately, the place a foreign woman wanted to go to was a famous tourist spot, so I was able to guide her without any trouble.
Thank you for the directions. This is just a little something. It's well-known sweets in my country.
Oh, thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you. That was a big help. You really speak English fluently.
After the woman left, Kana said this with a relieved look on her face. It was embarrassing to be told that to my face. This level of conversation is fine. Oh, she said this is a token of appreciation. It's a popular snack in our country right now. They say it has a flavor of nothingness. After that, we ate it timidly. Our thoughts. I wouldn't say it. After that, Kana invited me to a nearby cafe. She said she wanted to thank me. Kana really is kind after all. With what happened on the bullet train yesterday and what happened today. You've changed since high school, and I think the current you is better.
I see.
Seeing Kana hesitate, the doubt I had inside of me turns into certainty. Hey, Kana, did something happen in high school? I felt like your personality had changed only then. Silence continued. Just as I was thinking about moving on to another topic, Kana finally spoke up.
The truth is, I've always liked Yuji.
Huh?
That's why, when I heard that Yuji likes people who confidently tackle problems, in high school, I forced myself to be that type of person. That's why I often forced myself to express critical opinions. Later on, I realized that I might have misunderstood Yuji's type. I didn't know how to face you after hurting you, so I couldn't bring myself to talk to you until now. If I had just confessed my love for you from the beginning, without beating around the bush, I wouldn't have hurt you. I'm really sorry.
No, that's not true. I don't think you hurt me. In my mind was the day I became estranged from Kana and the day I broke up with Midori. I realize now that Kana was carefully choosing her words so as not to hurt me. Also, I understand how it feels to not have the courage to say that you love someone. I should have made it clear that I loved the caring Kana of the past. If we had done that, we wouldn't have had to pass each other by, and Kana wouldn't have had to get hurt. I haven't been able to face you properly either. I'm so sorry. We're a bit alike, and we tend to hide our true feelings for fear of hurting the other person or being disliked. From now on, why don't we build a relationship where we can say what we want to say to each other without hiding anything?
Thank you, Yuji. I look forward to being with you from now on.
By the way, who did you hear about my type from? I don't remember telling anyone my type. Did I really seem that way?
I thought it was strange too, but...
I see. When I heard the name of the person Kana had been consulting with, my face turned sour. 2 years have passed since then, and after many twists and turns, I've started dating Kana. I was going on a date today, and while I was waiting, I happened to run into Mikio. Hey Yuji, it's been a while. 2 years I guess? How have you been? You're not doing well, are you? You lost your girlfriend to me right after you lost your job. This guy has no intention of hiding his disgust anymore. I mean, did you get a new job? The company that went bankrupt was crappy too, so you wouldn't call yourself unemployed, would you? How rude. I'm working properly. I see. Well, you were working for a company that was going bankrupt. Your current workplace is probably crappy too, right? By the way, I'm an elite employee at a big company. I'm living a much better life than you. I thought it was ridiculous, but just when I was about to give a proper rebuttal...
What are you talking about? Yuji works as an English translator and does business with large companies. He also teaches English conversation as an online instructor, so he must earn more than an average office worker.
When Kana arrived at the meeting place at the scheduled time, Mikio started acting suspiciously. Huh? Could it be Kana-chan? Why are you with this guy? And why do you know so much about it?
After all, we're dating. It's only natural that you would know a lot about your boyfriend's job, right?
You're dating? Why? I thought you had grown apart. It's thanks to you and Midori. After you two betrayed me, I went on a trip to heal my broken heart and met Kana again. Then we cleared up the misunderstanding and ended up dating. No way! But can you really make a living as a translator and an online tutor? Yuji, you're deceiving Kana-chan, aren't you? Of course not. Do you want me to show you my income statements? Just kidding. Actually, even before the company went bankrupt, I was doing translation work as a side job, and I was earning more from that than my main job. What I was going to say on the day Mikio and Midori betrayed me was that I was planning to make translation my main job. I was able to fulfill Midori's wish to a certain extent because my side job was going well. And so, after the company went bankrupt, I had more time on my hands. I also tried working as an online English conversation teacher, and it turns out I'm making good money from that as well. Damn it, what the hell? If you hadn't meddled, we could have become a couple much sooner though. Wait, what? I had nothing to do with it, right?
Don't play dumb. When I consulted you about Yuji, you recommended types that weren't Yuji's preference at all, didn't you? When I asked for advice about not getting along with Yuji, you said Yuji has found someone else he likes, didn't you?
That's right. Kana consulted about her love life with Mikio, who was closest to me at the time. So, it was Mikio who gave Kana wrong advice to try to split us up.
I had been away from Yuji for several years, so I thought that if I was going to ask for advice, I should ask the person closest to Yuji. I thought it was strange when Mikio confessed to me right before we graduated from high school, but it turns out he'd been lying to me after all.
You told me a relationship between people who aren't compatible won't work out, didn't you? What do you mean by not compatible? You were the one orchestrating it to be that way. You were probably secretly laughing at me when you saw that things weren't going well between me and Kana, right? Yeah, that's right. I orchestrated and got it in the way of you two. Mikio, feeling pressured by our accusations, let out a laugh and then defiantly looked at me. Well, isn't it strange? Why is Yuji the one who always has good grades and gets all the attention? Even though I'm putting in effort, everyone keeps talking about you. Yuji. I really liked Kana-chan too. Why is it always you? It seems he harbored feelings of inferiority towards me. When I felt a little uneasy, Kana spoke in a cold voice.
At the very least, Yuji doesn't harbor malicious intent to hurt others. If you voice your dissatisfaction, he tries hard to improve. Rather than you, who envies others and tries to trip them up without reflecting on yourself. Isn't it natural that Yuji's life is going well?
Mikio, I didn't notice your feelings. I might have unintentionally made insensitive remarks and hurt you. I apologize for that. I'm really sorry. But you hurt not only me, but also Kana. I won't forgive you for that as long as I live. Damn it! Always waving around your self-righteous arguments like you're the good guy. Your attitude like that. I've always... With that, Mikio walked slowly away from us.
I've always... Maybe I wanted to say that I've hated you all along. Or perhaps...
Who knows? Either way, It doesn't matter to us anymore. Well then, shall we get going? After that conversation, we went on to enjoy our date.
Yuji! It's been a while.
A few days after reuniting with Mikio, I was walking alone in the city when I suddenly ran into Midori. It's been a while. Well, see ya.
Wait! I want to properly apologize to you for what happened that day.
Judging by Midori's expression, there seemed to be no falsehood in her words about wanting to apologize. So, to acknowledge her feelings and part ways, I decided to talk with her for a bit.
Yuji, I'm truly sorry for what happened back then. I was deceived by Mikio. When I confided in Mikio that I was worried Yuji might not truly love me because he was too kind. If I pretended to be in a relationship with Mikio, I could find out Yuji's true feelings.
According to Midori, she was misled by Mikio's words and wasn't actually in a relationship with him.
I heard a rumor that Yuji is already dating someone else. Even if you were single, we still couldn't go back and start over, right?
It seems Midori's apology is sincere after all. I will face her with genuine feelings. That's right, whether I had a girlfriend now or not, I don't think I could start over with you. I was deeply hurt. Things wouldn't change even if I found out it was a lie. Maybe there could have been a better way to confirm my feelings, don't you think? Of course, I'm also at fault for causing you anxiety. I'm truly sorry for not noticing your feelings, among other things. But if I were to be in a relationship, I would want to build a foundation of trust with that person. Honestly, I don't think I could be with someone who thinks it's okay to hurt their partner just to confirm that they are loved. In the end, I don't think I could truly trust you from the bottom of my heart. It's just not possible for me. And when you said there's no way you'd date an unemployed guy, wasn't that partly how you really felt?
Huh?
So, I have no intention of getting back together with you. I want this to be the last time we talk alone. Kana, who thought carefully about me and carefully chose her words when we parted ways, and Midori, who tested me for her own selfish reasons. It's a minor thing, but I think it reveals her true nature. Midori silently nodded slightly, and I quietly left the place. After that, Mikio suddenly became like an empty shell, stopped going to work, and was fired. Damn, why me? Since he didn't get a job after that, he couldn't pay the rent, and after he was kicked out of his house, he went missing. Where is he now and what is he doing? I have no idea. As for Midori, even though she got a new boyfriend, it's not going well. I'm sorry, but can we break up? I know you need me, but I don't feel like you trust me, so it's hard to be with you.
No way! Why?
It seems she has been actively seeking new encounters, but the results haven't been promising. As for Kana and I, our relationship has been going well ever since. You've been glancing at it for a while now. Do you want to eat this crepe?
Oh, you're very perceptive. A psychic?
Well, I'm your childhood friend and boyfriend, so I understand everything. Since then, we've promised to tell each other anything that bothers us without hiding anything. I think we've come to understand each other better because of that.
From now on, when we feel down, let's comfort each other by saying the usual spell.
Ah, pain, pain, go away is the magic word that connected us. I'll protect you from any pain. So Kana, please protect me. Confirming the other person's true feelings face to face can make you worried that your relationship will fall apart. But if you have feelings of consideration for the other person, the result should go in a good direction. That's why we want to treasure our words and face your loved ones without being afraid to confirm things. Huh? Bankruptcy?
We've managed to make it this far, but it seems like the company has finally decided to go bankrupt.
the manager said so calmly. As a file and ranking employee, there was nothing I could do but obey.
Yes. Since you resigned due to company reasons, you will be eligible for benefits from 7 days later. If you get re-employed early, you will receive re-employment allowance.
Well, my name is Kiyosato Sasago, 30 years old, and I'm getting unemployment benefits at the job security office. The food company I worked for after graduating from university went bankrupt. Well, 1 week later, I was job hunting on my computer. In any case, I need to get a job soon. I searched online, and I found job openings from many companies. Huh? This company? Isn't it Lovekoi Fresh Salad Global? Moreover, it's the head office. Lovekoi Salad Global is a food company specialized in cut vegetables that has recently started expanding overseas. Based on the concept of delivering the deliciousness of vegetables, they manufacture packed vegetables at factories across the country. Oh, it's the company that helped me overcome my dislike of vegetables and actually made me love them. I think I'll take their interview. Then, another 2 weeks have passed. I applied to several companies and passed a document screening for 2 companies. One of my first choices is the Lovekoi Fresh Salad Global, and today is the day of my interview. I never thought I would be able to get into this company's building, even though it's just for an interview. Oh, it's still 2 hours before the interview. Maybe I'm too excited. Oh, I'll definitely do my best to get hired. Huh? A woman who was walking at a traffic light in front of me flew into the air with a loud, dull sound. Then, a huge thud followed after a delay. The car leaves without stopping. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I immediately went to her, feeling my heart beat rapidly. Are you okay? Someone, call an ambulance! Of course, she can't be okay. Moreover, there is no one around. Oh, what should I do? What should I do?
What's up? You're shouting out loud.
A neighbor stuck her head out of the window to see what was going on. It's an accident! Please call the ambulance quickly!
Oh no! I'll call right away.
Please! And I looked down on her, the victim. Ugh, isn't this really bad? No, stay calm, me. Okay, so ensure the safety of the surrounding environment, stop the bleeding, and call out to the victim. Was it? I remember what I learned at driving school more than a decade ago. I probably don't have the time to remember it thoroughly. Her pain seems to have brought her back to consciousness just slightly, and she cries out in agony. Please stay strong. You'll be fine. You'll definitely be fine. An ambulance will be here soon. I take off my jacket, apply light pressure on the injured part of her leg, and hold her hand as I speak to her. I can't see her back, and I probably don't want to see it. Don't worry, I'm with you. It must hurt, but please do your best. The police and an ambulance arrived soon after. Is this the injured person? Oh, finally? Huh? Unfortunately, I'm actually bad with blood. I've managed to get this far, but I suddenly lost consciousness there. About 2 hours later, I woke up on hospital bed. Where is this? Me? Why? When I was walking down the street, a woman was run over. For a moment, I remembered the injured lady and felt sick. At the same time, I remembered something. Whoa! Interview! Looking at the watch on my wrist, it's already 10 minutes past the scheduled time of the interview. Oh, that's bad. Anyway, I have to call them. Then, forgetting that this was a hospital, I immediately made a call using my smartphone. Sorry, my name is Sasako, and I had an interview scheduled for today. Well, yes, the time has passed. Due to some circumstances, I'm late. Is there anything you can do to save time for the interview? When I said that, the woman who answered the phone confirmed it, and she put me on hold.
Well then, 5 p.m. today. About 2 hours later? Is that possible?
Yes, please. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to go today. Looking at the suit jacket on the hanger and looking down at myself from the neck down, I realized my condition. I'm in no condition to even walk outside at this state.
Is that so? Let me check the schedule from tomorrow onwards.
And the next day, I managed to get an interview, but... It's great you still contacted us, but you couldn't come yesterday, and you're late today. Moreover, you were involved in an accident yesterday, and was interviewed by the police today? Yes. The interviewer has a suspicious look on his face. Naturally, a few days later, it was confirmed that I had not been hired. Then half a month, after being rejected by my first choice, I have suffered a series of rejections.
Well, cheer up. In this day and age, there are numerous job seekers to compete against.
Nazuna Mikumo, my friend from university days, said this with a wry smile. We happened to run into each other on the way home from my interview and decided to go out for drinks.
But you will still receive unemployment benefits for a while, right? Then you have no choice but to keep getting interviews until you get something.
But to think of when I run out of unemployment benefits, I don't have much savings either.
20 hours a week, was it? You are still allowed to do a part-time job, right? Then do you want to work at my place? As a maid?
A maid? Nazuna is the manager of a maid cafe called Sparkling Love Koi Maid Dream.
Oh, by the way, we already have Tanaka, so your maid name is Suzuki, okay?
What? The two most common surnames in Japan. What kind of maid cafe is that? Just as I was about to reject the offer, I received a call on my smartphone and went outside, leaving Nazuna behind. Yes, hello?
Ah, is this Mr. Kiyosato Sasago? My name is Uenohara from Love Koi Police Station.
Huh? Police? Do you still want to ask me about the incident?
Yes. Oh, but it's not for questioning. The victim was able to leave the ICU safely. And I would like to ask you a favor.
The next day, I was having a job interview, but I couldn't concentrate.
So, tell me your strengths and weaknesses.
But I wonder what it is. The victim wants to meet me? The scene from that time, it still makes me nauseous. I can't even eat steaks that rare.
Hello? You don't have to think too deeply, you know.
Sorry. After the interview, I was at the hospital room marked Yanakawa. Then...
Oh wow! Are you the one who helped me? I'm Shiori Yanakawa!
Surprisingly, I was greeted with a cheerful and welcoming voice. Oh, yes, I'm Kiyosato Sasago. It's not like I was much of help, though.
Sasoko. Kiyosato-san. Yes, this is the voice I remember. Kiyosato-san! Kiyosato-san, please come here quickly!
Huh? As I approached her as I was told, I let out a stupid voice like that. Huh? Wait, what is it all of a sudden? For some reason, she wrapped her own arm around me so she could hug me.
Somehow, I feel relieved.
Oh, please let me go. You're so seriously injured, right?
No, I don't wanna.
Hey, but you were so badly injured. Ugh. When I think back to that time, I still feel nauseous.
I vaguely remember it. You kept telling me, you'll definitely be okay, I'm with you. Maybe that's why I don't mind hugging you like this at all.
Then she let go of me and said this, as if she had made up her mind.
Well, actually, when I was a student, a lot of heartless people bullied me. So I have social phobia. That's why, except for people I can really trust, I can't even go nearby.
But you're okay with me?
Yes! Kiyosato-san, you're my lifesaver! So, looks like I'm fine with you. You're the second guy, after my brother.
Saying that, Shiori Yanakawa laughs a bit.
So, Kiyosato-san, could you be my friend?
After that, I started showing up at Shiori's hospital room in between job hunting.
So is it that difficult?
Yeah, a lot of job seekers are around these days, so... Moreover, when you actually pass the document screening and go to the interview, the salary can be different from what was advertised.
I've heard that before, but it's true. Hey?
2 months have passed since then. Shiori was gradually recovering. Because she suffers from social phobia, she's under the care of a specific nurse and is undergoing rehab. But the culprit hasn't been caught yet, and her only family member, her brother, is overseas. Her parents are gone. It seems that her brother, who runs a company, is extremely busy. So for her, I'm the only emotional support. After completing her rehab, she's getting discharged from the hospital today, and she thanks her nurse, Rumi Musashizuka.
Thank you very much, Rumi-san. I'm glad you didn't get any after effects. Hope things go well with your boyfriend, too. Yes, thank you.
Hey, aren't you gonna deny it? Anyway, thank you very much. It's been about 4 months since the terrible accident. Shiori was finally able to leave the hospital.
Hey, isn't it better to just turn ourselves in?
Idiot! There's no point in turning ourselves in now. The police hasn't found us for 4 months. We'll be fine as long as we don't tell anyone.
Somewhere, a couple in their 20s were saying that. Well, it's been a few days since Shiori was discharged. I was sighing in front of my computer. Another rejection, huh? I can't remember how many rejection emails I received since I started job hunting. I guess it's time to compromise on the conditions to some extent. Oh, it's time for work. For extra income and exercise, I started working as a day laborer. But once I join a company under compromised conditions, I won't be able to get better conditions so easily. Like, if I join a company that doesn't have many days off, I'll continue to have restless days. I've been receiving unemployment benefits for about half a year already. I don't have much time left. But there's no point in rushing. I tell that to myself and head back to my apartment. Then...
He's back! He is Kiyosato Sasago, my lifesaver.
I see. It's him, huh? And that's Shiori, and a man in a suit is standing next to her. I wonder who it is. Huh? I recognize him from somewhere. Kiyosato Sasago-kun, thank you for taking care of my younger sister. I really thank you. When I approached them, the man bowed his head and said so. Wait, this voice, your face. Huh? Are you the president of Love Koi Fresh Salad Global?
What? You know my brother?
Oh, brother? Come to think of it, you said my younger sister earlier. No way! He's the president of Love Koi Fresh Salad Global. He's recently started appearing in TV commercials. Every day is a feast. Bring the blessings of nature to your table. Our vegetable packs and dressings made with carefully selected ingredients are on sale nationwide. Because of the way he looks, he is sometimes mistaken for an actor. An amazing person? No, I'm a normal human, just like you, Sasako-kun. When we moved to a family restaurant and was talking to the president, he laughed out loud. If anything, it was my dead parents who made the company big who were amazing. Well, that's why I wanted to test my abilities by expanding overseas. But I kind of think it was a mistake. I never thought that Shiori would get into an accident while I was away. I received the news a month ago, but it took a long time to return home. So, thank you for helping my sister. I really appreciate it. Oh, please. I just did what I had to do. He took my hand and we shook hands. I'm a bit embarrassed. So, you, sir, I wonder what kind of relationship you have with my sister. What? Wait, it hurts! It hurts! I mean, Shiori has been hugging your arm, but I hear your relationship isn't clear yet. Still smiling, he tightened his grip.
Hey, Oni-chan!
But, I'm worried that he might be playing with you.
That's not the case. Kiyosato-san is a gentleman. Bad Oni-chan, I'll hit you!
What's wrong with these two? Apparently, the younger sister Shiori is stronger than her older brother. Well, half joking aside. So you were half serious. I heard that you were job hunting. Are you willing to work for us? Huh? All I could do was make such a stupid sound at that sudden suggestion. 1 month later, I took President Yanakawa's suggestion and joined Love Koi Fresh Salad Global. Proposed 3 new products this month, huh? I never thought I would be in a position to propose products from my favorite manufacturer. Surprisingly, I was assigned to the product planning department. I wonder if I can do this. We're meritocracy. There's a trial period. I want you to know that if I think you're not good enough, you'll be cut off. He seems to be trying to repay me for helping Shiori, but he won't help me after he hires me. Well, that's supposed to be the way it is. I can't keep relying on connections like this. However, I was suddenly asked to propose a new product. It's not easy to come up with one. What should I do? It's difficult to think of a new product we currently don't have. Since I originally wanted to be in sales, being assigned to the product planning department was unexpected. But if I can't think of anything, I'll be unemployed again after the trial period.
You're worried, huh? Shall I talk to my brother?
Thank you, but I think it's a problem I have to do something about.
Oh, how serious you are. As expected of you, Kiyosato-san.
She compliments me, but what should I do? The problem is still far from being solved. It's really difficult. At night, after I parted ways with Shiori, I grumbled. Is it possible to come up with a new product? No matter how much I think about it, it's hard to come up with a good idea.
Hey! Aren't you Suzuko-kun?
So, I'm in trouble. I briefly explained the situation to Nazuna, who is on her way home from work.
Oh, what a trivial problem.
Trivial? I'm really in trouble, okay?
Sorry if I offended you. But I know the reason why you can't think of anything.
What? She said it so easily, making me shout out in surprise.
The reason is, you're overthinking. Ideas tend to come to you easier when you think less hard. If you strive for perfection, your options will become limited. Honestly, anything is fine at the idea stage. The Tanaka special sandwich full of love that our Tanaka came up with super casually became a huge hit, you know? Actually, it's an amateur sandwich without much ingenuity, but thanks to that, the cost is low and we make a lot of profit from it.
That's just a fluke. I was about to say that, but that is the reality, and she has a point. I see. I guess I am thinking too hard. It's been a few days since I got that advice. I summarized my ideas and presented them to everyone. Global Fresh Market, a combination of vegetables and herbs from around the world. Seasonal Harmony, a seasonal pack packed with seasonal vegetables. Vitamin Boost, packed with vitamin-rich vegetables. I'd like to propose these 3. Next, I'll present the types of vegetables used in each product. I see. So, that was my new product proposal. As soon as I said that, there was a huge round of applause. Well, it's wonderful. I didn't expect you to be able to come up with 3. Honestly, I was surprised at how concrete and realistic the proposals were. In that case, you still need to brush up your idea, but congratulations! I want to officially hire you. Saying that, the president, Leo Yanakawa, extends his hand to me. I hope you will continue to do your best for our company. Oh, thank you very much! And that's how I got a new job. Well, a little while later, the culprits who ran over Shiori were finally arrested. It turns out that they were Shiori's classmates who used to harass her at school. In other words, they were the cause of Shiori's social phobia. They had intended to stop the car just in time to surprise her, but apparently, they forgot to press the brake.
They haven't grown up at all since our school days. I will never forgive them. I'll charge you for all the hospitalization and compensation.
Naturally, Shiori has no intention of forgiving them and demands severe punishment.
But there is one thing I should be thanking them for.
On a day off, I was called by Shiori and was told the culprits had been arrested. Hey, I don't think there's anything to thank them for.
I know, but if I hadn't been hit by them that day, I never would have met you, Kiyosato-san. Well, that came with a huge pain, though. It's just fate, I think. Do you believe in that? I mean, I've been expressing my love for you in super easy to understand way, It's time for you to respond to my feelings.
Oh, okay. When I think about it, meeting her changed my destiny. Actually, I had already prepared a small surprise for tonight. I wonder if she would like it. So I gave a vague response for now, to give her a surprise later.
The company is going bankrupt. What should I do?
On that day, a woman was sitting on the ground crying. I had no way of knowing why she was looking so despairing at the moment. My name's Yohei Narusawa, 32 and single. I'm the president of a small company of about 19 people that sells and leases mats. I inherited it from my parents.
Yo, hey, you're old enough now. Why don't you find someone nice?
Oh, unfortunately, I haven't had any luck.
Oh, yeah? You're a kind and nice guy, though. Oh, yeah, I can introduce you to someone. There's a nice girl. She has a body shape of a gorilla and is short-tempered, but she's very intelligent.
Isn't that just a gorilla? What kind of girl is she gonna introduce me to? I'm sure it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna go visit Todoroki Design Service. So I ran out of the office and headed to the supplier's office. I've known Todoroki Design Service since my father established the company. They are now run by his son and his wife. By the way, his wife was a former employee of ours until a few months ago. Since we had been good friends, we've kept in touch with her as a friend even after she quit. Come to think of it, it's only been a month since the wedding. Oh, what? I don't know why, but I saw his wife surrounded by employees in front of the office. What the heck is that? Natsumi Todoroki, formerly Torigata, is bowing her head and apologizing.
Excuse me, I'm really sorry. I'm asking you what you're going to do. Do you really think it's okay if you just tell us you're going bankrupt and leave? Yeah, give me a more convincing explanation.
Wait, everyone, please calm down. What's going on? I quickly got out of the car and stood in front of Natsumi. You never know what can happen when a group of angry people surround somebody.
Yohei?
I'm not sure what's going on, but tell me the story. Let's all listen to her calmly first. Then, I asked her to unlock the door and we went inside. In the reception room, she starts talking slowly.
I'm sorry. I don't actually know the details either. The business was going well. But I do know that my husband started investing in stocks before we got married. We had a big fight a few days ago when I found out that he was using company money to cover the loss of that stock investment.
I'm in trouble. You don't care what happens to me?
And yesterday, he left a letter saying, "You're in charge of the company now. Let it go bankrupt as you please." When I looked in it, I found that all the money had been withdrawn from the company's account. I didn't know what to do. There was nothing I can do. All I could do was apologize to everyone.
Then Natsumi started to cry. Meanwhile, we were all in a sour mood.
Hey, what are we going to do? It's crazy, but we can't blame her.
The women, now that they have cooled down, are talking more calmly than before.
If there is a grace period to look for the next job, at least. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
She finally started to cry. It's not really her fault, is it? Can we just hire these 8 people here? I'll expand our business, so I can take all your employees. Is that okay?
Huh?
They look surprised that I suddenly said that. I looked around at everyone, shrugged my shoulders and said, "It's a problem for us too when a client suddenly disappears. And it's because of your husband's stock, isn't it?"
What? Oh, yes.
So the company was stable, right? Then we'll take in your employees and clients. It's just a change of company name. I don't see any inconvenience, do you?
Is it okay? Really?
I told you, didn't I? I'm saying it because it's beneficial to us too. come back to us. You're welcome.
Yohei?
Oh, you'll have to talk to our attorney about bankruptcy and all the formalities. I don't know anything about the legal stuff. I tell Natsumi that, then looked around. So I'm gonna take you all in at my company. Terms of employment are negotiable, but we'll do our best to keep them the same. Oh, but we won't force you. It's up to you to decide whether you want to come with us or not. So, please forgive her for now. I say this as if declaring to the girls, well, how about this?
Not bad. You seem more responsible than the president who ran away. What? But he makes such important decisions so easily, you know?
I guess you could say that. I know what I'm proposing is too sudden, and it's not as easy as it sounds. The woman discussed it for a while, and...
How about we give each other a trial period? We both need to be on the same page, don't we? If we don't like it, then we'll both say goodbye to each other.
Well, I think that's a reasonable place to start. Sure, then, for the time being, we will offer you a conference room in place of the office.
Okay. Personally, I very much appreciate your suggestion.
And, as she bowed her head, everyone else bowed theirs as well. Now, a few weeks later, after consulting with lawyers and attorneys, I formally accepted the ladies. I checked and found that their former president, Masaya Aburaki, stole the loan from the bank and sales proceeds. Bankruptcy is happening for sure. Good thing Natsumi wasn't on the board of directors yet. After consulting with our lawyers, I got everyone to send in their resignation letters addressed to their former employer.
Isn't there anything inconvenient for you guys?
And today, a new department was tentatively added to Narusawa Love Coin Mat.
Thank you. I don't know how to repay you for helping everyone.
No, it's beneficial in the long run for us too. After that, it's just a matter of getting everyone's approval. Natsumi has now been reassigned to her old job as a sales admin clerk. I'm sure it would cause trouble for her to be assigned a managerial position. So...
Thank you, Mr. President. So far, everyone seems to be in good standing.
She, Misato Katsurane, is being the leader for all her colleagues. Tentatively, she's the head of the new design department at Love Coin Mat.
I never thought that my customer would become my boss.
I look forward to working with you from now on. And so, when everyone was making a new start...
Losing big means I'll win big next time, right? Yes, there's an equal balance of luck. There's still surplus funds after paying the interest. If I could increase this...
Here you go.
The next morning, a large bag of meat is placed in front of me, and on the bag, the name Natsumi is written. Whoa! Wait, what is this?
What kind of meat do you think this is?
What kind of meat? No way. This name? Natsumi's?
That's right, her meat. She sacrificed herself for us. She's got guts. All right, let's have a barbecue! It's a get-together on Natsumi's suggestion. She's buying everything. What? Did you call me?
Natsumi comes out of nowhere. For a moment, I thought of something bizarre and scary. But I'm out of it now. It turns out Misato's family is a butcher store. The only reason she gave me the meat was to ask me to use our fridge. That was so misleading. So that night, everyone at work suddenly decided to have a barbecue. Originally, it was supposed to be a party within the department to celebrate the launch of the new department. But Natsumi decided to pay for everything and let everyone in the office join in. I brought the beer.
Oh, nice one. I'm going to grill a lot of meat, everyone.
Half a month after the get-together. Katsurane-san, I have a new mat design project to discuss. Will you accompany me on the sales meeting?
Okay, I will. Who's coming from the sales department?
As expected, you're used to the job, huh?
Well, I was originally sitting here after all.
So, things are starting to work. By the way, according to the lawyer, Todoroki Design Service doesn't need to file for bankruptcy. In the meantime, all responsibility for liabilities will just fall on Masaya Todoroki, the CEO. By the way, apparently, Masaya's parents also don't know where he is.
Even if you don't know where he is, the court case can still proceed. You don't mind if we proceed, do you? No, please do.
Natsumi also seems to have decided to get a divorce as there's nothing more she can do about it.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, but that company is already gone. So, under a different company, yes, we still have the same team. We're not trustworthy anymore. Okay.
Natsumi has a gloomy look on her face. She contacted an old customer, but it didn't seem to work out. I guess it doesn't work by the book after all. After Natsumi called all of her old customers, we held a meeting.
So, about a third of them are going to do business with us still. Not trustworthy. Can't be helped. Even I probably would say the same thing if I were them.
It is said that each person in a corporate organization is the face of the company. The specific circumstance is of no concern to others. The bottom line is that Todoroki Design Service did something untrustworthy. That's all that mattered to the clients.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. We are just a burden to you, aren't we?
Misato apologizes. She seems to feel responsible. No, I didn't expect everything to go well in the first place, and it's not your fault. Rather, let's just be happy that 1/3 of the customers remained.
Yohei.
It's okay. Even if we had set up a new department internally, we would have started from zero. Compared to that, we're not at zero. Besides, we've only called them. Katsurane-san, please send a salesperson to the clients. Maybe some of them will change their mind. A person's attitude sometimes changes in person. That's the way it is.
Then, can we still stay here?
Of course you can. Why should I let go of you talented people?
Yohei. Mr. President. Oh, now that you've said that much, we have no choice but to do this. Boss, please give us some time tomorrow. Natsumi-san, do you have time now? Let's have a meeting.
Katsurane-san said so, and gathered everyone together. On the other hand, Masaya Todoroki was shaking with joy.
Oh, it's going up! Yeah, baby! Come on, go!
He was alone in a darkened room, feeling ups and downs seeing the price movements of stocks. The next day, everyone from Todoroki Design Service came to bow to me.
Once again, thank you very much for hiring us. We all agreed that we'd like to go all out and contribute to your company.
So that means...
The probationary period I mentioned before. We are fine with ending that.
Thus, the ladies are now officially working for a company. Well, a year had already passed since that happened.
Wow, that's great, Katsurai-san. Hehe, they've been our big client for a long time. I did my best.
Before I knew it, thanks to these ladies, we became famous for our brilliant designs, and our business performance improved significantly. The design department started getting old clients back, and even more clients started asking for our designs. So, our sales has greatly increased over time.
You really are amazing, aren't you? Yohei, you must have a business acumen or great luck, hey?
It's thanks to everyone's hard work. The rest just happened to mesh together. Many of the customers who lease mats from us are stores, and they need to design various marketing materials. That's where our design department comes into play. By offering a comprehensive service as a package, we have been able to increase sales over the past year.
Thank you so much for a lot of things. I'm probably the one who got saved by you the most.
Natsumi's now divorced. She had changed her name back to her maiden name, Natsumi Torigata. I told you there were benefits for me too. I was just helping you, a friend along the way.
You're a friend? Why didn't I choose Yohei? I regret it.
One day, when things were going so well, a visitor arrived.
I heard that Natsumi and my other employees are here.
A man in a neat suit and a luxurious-looking watch. He was...
Masaya! Masaya-san, what brings you here?
Masaya Todoroki, president of the Todoroki Design Service. We let him in for the time being. Natsumi, Katsurane-san, and all his ex-employees are gathered.
Well, I'm sorry for the past year. Now I've come back.
What did you come back for? You ran away with the company's money and now you're back?
Heh, I was just trying to raise some cash. I didn't run away with it.
What a thing to say.
President Narusawa, thank you for taking care of our employees until now.
What? Everyone, including me, looks dumbfounded.
I'm gonna reopen the business, so you all need to come back. Well, I realized I better have a job with a regular and reliable income.
Naturally, everyone's mood quickly turns sour. Masaya is the only one who is keeping a cool face.
We haven't received our unpaid salaries yet, you know.
I'll pay you that right away. I have plenty of money now. Heh, I guess I had a talent for stock investing.
Oh, yeah? But hey, we are now employees of this company. There's no way we're going back.
Katsurane-san spits those words out. Those around her joined in.
What the heck? This great man is giving you permission to come back, and you're my employee to begin with.
Too bad. We've already legally resigned from your company through a lawyer. So get on with it and pay us our unpaid salaries and severance pay right away.
Finally, Katsurane-san shouts loudly. She's been holding back for a year. Of course she's mad.
Don't get mad at me. I said I'll pay you, right? Can't you trust me?
There's no way I can, not you of all people.
Natsumi, why don't you convince her too?
Masaya is scared and turns his eyes to Natsumi, as if looking for an ally. But
I will demand you alimony as well. No, actually, the trial concluded long ago.
The trial?
Yes, so we are divorced. The amount of alimony has already been decided in court.
Oh, you. Was it you who told these guys strange tactics?
huh? Finally, he started shifting the blame on me. Maybe because he was cornered. He's not even using formal language anymore.
Stop messing around! Yohei was in a lot of pain after accepting us at first. He suddenly had an unplanned increase of 8 employees to start up a new division. It cost a lot of money, and with the increase in staff, the weight of his responsibility as president was quickly mounting. He could have cut us off, but he did not do that. And he worked hard all these years without showing his hardships. You couldn't do anything like that and abandoned all responsibility and ran away, you piece of crap!
Now Masaya is completely under siege. Katsurane-san crosses her arms and says indifferently,
Anyway, you finally come out of the woodwork. If you have plenty of funds, we don't need to hold back. Someone bring our lawyer.
After that, Masaya was made to sign various pledges through the lawyer who came over. It turned out that he had made money by investing in stocks using the money of the company he had stolen. In other words, the profits he made is legally his company's money, since he didn't follow the official compensation procedure.
My money!
So, the amount of money recovered will be first applied to the unpaid salaries and severance pay of the former employees. After all the formalities were over,
There will still be enough money left over after paying all of you. With this, I can start over as many times as I want. Watch me.
I wonder how long that will last. Well, why don't you give it a try?
and he went home. So far, he's been living in a cheap apartment, apparently. But was it okay? If that money is treated as company money, you're a lemony.
I didn't expect that from the start. Divorce was my goal. He used company money, so the money he made belongs to the company. It's natural, I guess. But I won in court. I'll collect the alimony from him bit by bit.
Anyway, so it's finally settled, huh? It took a year.
Yeah, I really appreciate your help, Yohei. You know what? I can't do it now, but when things settle down more, I'd like to fall in love again. I want someone who is kind and strong.
She stared at me as she said this. Now, let's talk a little about what happened after that. First of all, Masaya Todoroki.
I'm done. Completely.
The debts of the company, which was left without bankruptcy proceedings, have ballooned, and the money he's made over the past year has completely disappeared. He even involved his parents, and he would spend a hellish life, but that's another story. It's just like they say, it'll come, it'll go. Now, as for me,
I keep telling you to get married soon. Oh yes, I know a nice girl. She got a little bit of a fishy face, but she's super fresh. But she's got a little bit of a shark skin.
that's just fish, isn't it? As I said that,
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm here for Yohei.
Natsumi declares as she pulls on my arm.
I'm after him too, though. Of course, we are too.
What? What is everyone suddenly saying? Is this a prank or something? I think I'm gonna have to go through a whole new set of mental hardships. My name is Shuto Kagamihara, 28. I work in sales for a major electronics manufacturer. I carry out my work daily with the motto customer first. Thanks to that, I have a good reputation with clients, and nothing makes me happier than seeing satisfied customers. Mr. Ikeda, thank you as always for your continued support of our products. Likewise, thank you for your attentive service. I was determined to keep up the good work until that happened. The company's going under? No, it can't be. Due to poor management, it was decided that our company would go bankrupt. The old-fashioned methods were holding us back. I had tried consulting my boss, but I was brushed off every time. It might be why we fell behind our competitors. With frustration in my heart, I said goodbye to the company that had taken care of me for so long. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I should explain it to Karen at least. I was at a loss, wondering how to tell my girlfriend Karen Miznami about it, when... Hey Shuto, why the long face? Masaharu! It was Masaharu Ono, my childhood friend. Since we often visit the same places, it wasn't rare to see him around. Actually, my company went bankrupt. Your company went under, huh? Well, that's convenient. Convenient? Nothing really. Well, good luck on your next gig. If you find one. If I find one? What's that supposed to mean? He never says things like this. No matter how I pressed him, he brushed it off. I felt something off about Masaharu, but I soon found out what it was. Later, Karen called me out, so I headed to a nearby park. But what I saw was more heartless than anything I could imagine. We're gonna be a couple from now on. Huh? What are you saying? You know that Karen and I are together, right? Oh, is that so? Karen, you already dumped this guy, didn't you?
Yep.
Karen, why are you saying this too? Man, you're slow. Karen says she would rather be with someone who has a future, like me.
Being unemployed is just no.
I may be out of work right now, but I'll find a new job as soon as possible.
Oh, please. It's not like you can just get back into a major company that easily, right?
That's... Okay, that's enough. Anyway, we're off to a fancy restaurant. Masaharu, why would you do this? We are friends, aren't we? That's obvious. I've always hated you. Your "look at me, I'm so smart" attitude was the absolute worst.
Were you really doing that? Oh, wow. Major cringe. Poor Masaharu.
I didn't mean to.
Whatever Shuto says, I don't want to be with someone whose company went bankrupt.
The girlfriend who had always been by my side, kind and supportive, seemed like a completely different person, and I collapsed my knees in shock. All I could do was watch in astonishment as Masaharu and Karen walked away side by side. It's already 9 p.m. I stand on the park bench for hours. The shock hadn't faded at all, but staying here wouldn't solve anything. As I was about to leave the park, excuse me? Oh, yes? Wait, I feel like I've seen this face somewhere before. Sorry if I'm wrong, but are you Shuto Kagamihara? Yes I am. I knew it! It's me, Koichi Tajimi! Remember me? Koichi... Whoa, it's been ages! Yeah, since high school. The man I ran into was a classmate from middle and high school, Koichi Tajimi, and I hadn't seen him since we graduated. Koichi moved to the city after high school, but returned right after graduating college to start a business locally. I wanted to tell you about this earlier, but I've been busy with stuff. Sorry. It's fine. I'm just happy to know you're doing well, Koichi. The fact that you can say that so easily just shows how kind you still are. But what are you doing here? Well, actually, I told Koichi about my company going bankrupt and what had happened today. No way! That's unforgivable! Taking advantage of someone's weakness, kicking them while they're down, that's the worst! Koichi got angry as if it had happened to him. Thanks, Koichi. Just having you listen has made me feel a lot better. Hey, Shuto, if you're up for it, why don't you work at my company? Huh? As it happens, I was just looking for more people. Plus, I owe you a lot. No way. I didn't do anything worth that. Come on, you found my lost sister that day. Because of that, we formed a bond, and you even helped me study sometimes. Thanks to you, I got into my dream school, and here I am today. So now, it's my turn to repay you. After thinking about it a bit, I realized this might be fate. I decided to accept Koichi's feelings. Thank you, Koichi. Then I'll take you up on your offer. And that's how I ended up joining Koichi's company, Tajimi. Later, at Koichi's company, my new workplace, I was greeting each employee when I reunited with someone. I'm Shuto Kagamihara. I'll be in your care starting today.
I've heard from the president. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while? Have we met before?
Oh, come on! Did you forget? I'm Ruri Tajimi, the president's sister.
Oh, Ruri! It's been a while! And you've become even prettier.
Mr. Shuto, were you just thinking I look pretty now?
Did I say that out loud?
Nope. It's just that I can read people's minds.
Was Rudy always this kind of jokester? It is a joke, right? And like that, I started working on my new job. With everyone's support telling me, if there's anything you don't know, just ask. I quickly learned about our work and the products we handle. And then, I got even luckier. Mr. Kagamihara, can I count on you for this contract again? Is that really okay? I believe I can trust you, who values your clients, to handle this smoothly again. I look forward to working with you. Thank you so much. I look forward to continuing our relationship. It turns out, I reconnected with a client who I'd worked with at my previous company, and they agreed to do business with us again. Moreover, they even introduced our services to other companies, and the number of contracts started increasing.
Mr. Shuto, you're on fire! To think you secured this many contracts in such a short time. My brother is thrilled too.
It's partly because of the referrals from clients I knew at my previous job. By the way, Rudy, it looks like you're buried in paperwork. Do you need some help?
No, this is my job, and you're in the sales department, Mr. Shuto.
Salespeople can do light administrative work too. Come on, don't be shy. Our motto is to help each other out in times of trouble, right?
Thank you, Mr. Shuto. You're as kind as ever.
Not at all. I'm not always in a position to be kind to everyone. Wait, is this... I reached for a document to help Rudy, and my eyes widened for a moment.
Huh? Mr. Shuto, is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's finish up. I said that and jumped in to help Rudy, and we got all the work done.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shuto. Just like when I got lost as a child, you're always helping me.
I owe the president, so this is the least I can do. Honestly, it's not even enough.
But that's exactly why customers appreciate you, Mr. Shuto. Because of your humility. I'll keep supporting you from now on, Mr. Shuto.
Thank you, Rudy. From then on, I continued to put customer first into practice, increasing the number of contracts. With the increase in customers, Koichi's leadership, and the hard work of the employees, the company kept growing. One day, while I was walking outside... Hey, Shuto! Whoa! Masaharu? And Karen too! I heard a voice I didn't want to hear and turned around, hoping it wasn't true. There was Masaharu, walking with Karen. It's been a while. Found a new job, have you? Of course I did. How many years do you think it's been since then? So you found a job, but you've been struggling to get contracts, right? How pathetic.
Like a matchstick selling Shuto or something.
I don't know how you arrived at that conclusion, but I'm doing just fine, so you don't need to worry about me. Oh, feeling a little defensive, are we? Listen, I just landed another big contract recently. I see. You shouldn't badmouth clients in public. Anyway, I have an appointment now, so I'll be off. Saying that, I quickly left the scene. Tch, Shuto, of all people.
Hey, did he drop something?
Let's see. Wait, this is... Looks like I can pull off a nice surprise with this. I consistently achieved top results month after month and was soon promoted to assistant manager. Not long after, another promotion came. Today, the company was throwing a promotion party for me, and all the employees were gathered at an izakaya. Everyone, thank you for arranging the celebration today. Shuto, I'm looking forward to seeing more of your work. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations, Koichi. The promotion party was going well in a pleasant atmosphere when... Hello, good morning. Oh, isn't this the loser whose girlfriend I stole? Masaharu? To my surprise, Masaharu and Karen showed up. How did you even know where we were? As if you knew all along.
Mr. Shuto, could these people be...
Yeah. About your question, this is how I knew. It's the memo that had the venue information for today's party. I wondered why I had lost it, but it looks like Masaharu picked it up that day. This is what I call a big surprise!
Excuse me, but today is Mr. Shuto's promotion celebration, so if you aren't related, could you please leave?
I'm related? Come on, I'm his childhood friend. There's no problem with me joining, right? I'm personally attending an event for a small company like this one, despite working at the major company, DQ Corporation. You should be grateful, you know. Go ahead, show me your little factory party. Masaharu, why don't you just stop here? For both our sakes. No way, coming here would be meaningless otherwise. You said you landed a big contract, didn't you? Oh yeah, something you guys could never manage. So what though? DQ Corporation, huh? Didn't expect to hear that here. Suddenly, Koichi, who had been silent, spoke up. Too stunned to speak, are you? No, I'm not surprised. I'm actually happy to meet a business partner in a place like this. Wait, we're doing business with you? A subcontractor? Oh,
Sorry, didn't notice. You're just that insignificant.
Masaharu, do you even know who your own clients are? Are you okay?
What?
Thank you for your business. I'm Koichi Tajimi, the CEO of Tajimi Corporation.
Tajimi?
The moment Masaharu saw Koichi's business card, his expression changed.
Masaharu, what's wrong?
Tajimi Corporation? That's the new client I told you about. The publicly traded one.
What?
It turned out that the client Masaharu had been talking about was none other than us. Incidentally, I found out his company would be our client when I helped Rudy with our work the other day. You met with our employees during the contract signing, didn't you? How could you not know?
Or was someone else actually in charge?
Shut up!
Of course, not everyone is here today. Some couldn't attend. Luckily or unluckily, the people he met with during the negotiation all happened to be absent. Still, at least remember the face of the CEO of the company you're dealing with.
By the way, Mr. Shuto has just been promoted to manager. Manager?
Karen seemed even more shocked than Masaharu when she heard about my new position.
Manager? Isn't that a higher position than Masaharu? He hasn't gotten an important title yet after all.
Karen, no need to say more.
Oh, sorry.
Heh, as if. Your promotion must be because of connections, right?
How could you think that way?
I mean, there's no way you could become a manager after leaving a big company, especially at your age.
We're a startup. It's not unusual for young people to take on managerial roles in a venture company.
Yeah, but it's just a small business, right? Compared to a big company, your abilities are probably not even...
I could say a lot about that, but his abilities are actually very impressive. In fact, he's helped us tremendously.
That's right. Not only is he great at sales, but Mr. Shuto is also diligent and kind to everyone. Shouldn't you, as his childhood friend, know better than anyone?
And other employees started listing my good qualities. Apparently, Masaharu couldn't take it anymore, and his anger erupted.
Damn it! Everyone's always all about Shuto! He used to act cool and be popular with classmates, always better than me at everything! He was always getting better grades, and I hated it! So I spread rumors about him to ruin his popularity, but nothing worked!
Masaharu, seemingly lost in his emotions, began to confess to his past wrongdoings. You hated me that much?
And just when I thought I had finally beaten you by taking your girlfriend!
You're acting like some tragic hero. But really it's just jealousy, isn't it? You didn't want to put in the effort, so all you could do was try to drag others down. How pathetic. In contrast, Mr. Shuto values relationships and makes an effort. That's the difference between you and Mr. Shuto. That's why you can't win.
After duty, I also spoke to Masaharu. No matter if you leave your old job, anyone can change as long as they put in the effort. I didn't think you were such a jerk. You hid it well, but I'm glad you finally showed your true colors. Thanks for taking my lousy ex-girlfriend. A jerk like you suits her just fine.
Heh! Come on, Karen, let's go home.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on a second.
What now?
I'm going to report today's incident to your company. Koichi, smiling coldly, informs Masaharu.
Report it? This has nothing to do with you.
Oh, it has everything to do with me. You think I'll just sit quietly after you insulted my employee?
So what? Your company's just a subcontractor. This could affect future deals.
It would be a problem if it affected the contract. Are you sure? After all, your company relies on our patented original product, right? If we cut off the deal, you'll never receive those products again. Masaharu seemed to realize the situation, and his face went pale once again. I had hoped for a good partnership with your company, but now it's just disappointing.
Please forgive me. I sincerely apologize for everything that happened here today.
The situation had completely flipped, and Masaharu began apologizing frantically. No, I also said something a little mean. I'm sure our deal will continue.
Oh, really? In that case...
However, I do plan to report what happened here today. Your comments are unacceptable.
Huh? Wait, you can't do that!
But if you're as competent as you say, Mr. Masaharu, working at a major company, then surely this little slip will be forgiven, right?
If I were really that capable, it wouldn't be a problem. But if I mess up again, I'm in serious trouble.
In his desperation, Masaharu slipped up. It seemed his claim of being competent was just an act. Also, from what he said just now, I could tell he was actually a problematic employee. Seeing Masaharu's pathetic state, Karen, who had been silent for a while, finally spoke up.
Hey, what you said isn't true. What do you mean by if I mess up again, I'm in trouble?
Miss Karen, well, that's...
Enough! You're such a liar! I have no interest in a man without prospects anymore.
Karen, come on!
Ignoring the stunned Masaharu, she came over to me.
Hey, Shuto. Why don't we get back together?
What? Are you kidding me? Karen actually asked me to reconcile. But my answer was, of course, no. You conveniently dumped me. And now that things are looking up, you want to get back together? Give me a break.
Oh, come on, don't be so harsh. You don't have a girlfriend, do you? So why not get back with me? No one else is going to love you like I do.
I was getting fed up with Karen's persistence, but at that moment, a helping hand stepped in.
Rest assured, there are other women who love Mr. Shuto.
Duty glanced at me as she said that to Karen. Duty?
So, ex-girlfriend, you are dismissed. Goodbye. Wait! I'm not ready to accept this.
Me too! Come on, Shuto! Can't you put in a word for me with the president?
Shuto, our love is internal.
With their selfishness going on until the end, I finally lost patience. First, Masaharu, you not only insulted me but also badmouthed their company. A wonderful workplace. I will never forgive that. And Karen, our love has long since vanished. That's all! Hearing my outburst, both of them looked completely deflated. Giving up, they finally left. And so, word of the incident spread throughout DQ Corporation, where Masaharu worked. He got a severe scolding from his boss, apparently. Due to issues like skipping work and treating clients with contempt, Masaharu was eventually forced to resign.
Huh? Now I'm the one unemployed.
By the way, it seems he broke up with Karen after a big argument. Meanwhile, Karen had been trying desperately to find a new boyfriend by approaching handsome men in the city. But none of them showed any interest, leaving her single. Moreover, she had relied on Masaharu's wallet the whole time, so she hardly had any money of her own. Now, she's been forced to work to make ends meet.
Oh no! My dream of living an easy life.
Do good and good will come back. Do evil and evil will return to you. Indeed, it's karma. On the other hand, since becoming manager, I've gotten even busier. But thanks to everyone at work supporting me, I'm living fulfilling days. And one more thing.
Mr. Shuto, I really like that you're earnest and kind.
Me too. Not just at the promotion celebration, but Duty, you've always been there for me, and I love that. Will you be my girlfriend?
Yes, please.
And so, Duty and I officially started dating. When Koichi and the rest of the staff heard that Rudy and I were dating, they all congratulated us. You two, stay happy forever! Shuto, please make my sister happy! Leave it to me!
Oh, come on, big brother. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Surrounded by wonderful colleagues, I continue to be happy today.
Your new job is a bottom feeder job? There's now a huge difference between you and me, who works for a major company. Well, it suits you, doesn't it?
The company I work for went bankrupt. It has already been 6 months since I started working as janitor. Just as I was getting used to my job, I ended up running into my former coworker. It's been a while. I didn't know you worked at this company.
Of course, right? There's no way the world will overlook my talent.
I've always disliked this former colleague, Haruna Kawagame, because she always looks down on those around her, and she has a lot of pride. Kawagame-san, it's your turn to take the minutes today, right? Why don't you bring your computer?
Huh? You should do it. Do you know the phrase, right person in the right place? There's no need for me, a highly educated person, to do that.
What is that? However, when I talked to her boss and got him to tell her, she immediately complained in tears. She was a disaster.
Look, the floor is dirty.
Saying that, she kicked the mop wringer away and spilled the water inside. What are you doing?
I helped you. Isn't it a little cleaner than before?
Kawagami laughs and leaves. I can't believe it. There are people who still look down on janitors, eh? My name is Hibiki Tsukiyama. I'm 27 this year, but I haven't had a girlfriend since I graduated from university.
Are you okay?
Huh? A woman passing by took out a handkerchief and wiped my face.
Water was splashing on your face. Good thing it's not that bad.
I think she's a receptionist. I've seen her several times. Sorry, thank you. I'll wash the handkerchief and give it back to you.
Please, don't worry about it. Thank you for your hard work.
At this moment, I fell in love with her. Then my world changed completely. I was able to look forward to work every day.
Oh, thank you for your hard work today. But I don't like it because the smell of poverty seems to be spreading to me. Clean properly.
Thank you.
What the? How annoying.
Kawagami gets sarcastic every time she sees me, but I just don't take her seriously.
Good morning, Tsukiyama-san.
Hoshitani-san, good morning. Her name is Miku Hoshitani. She joined the company as a new graduate and is currently working as a receptionist. Hoshitani-san's smile soothes my poor heart. We always just say hello, so I really want to get to know her better, but I just can't muster up the courage.
Hey you, I've always thought you were cute. Why don't we go out for drinks tonight?
Sorry, we're at work.
It's been about 2 weeks since I met Hoshitani-san. When I happened to pass by the reception desk, I saw her.
Why not? Isn't being a receptionist boring anyway? I'm sure you were hired for your face. You must be getting a good pay.
It looks like she's being hit on by a male employee. She seems to be in trouble, so I decided to call out to her. Oh, excuse me. There's something I'd like to check on. Do you have time?
Well, what are you? I was talking to her.
Well, this is urgent. Is that okay?
Yes, please tell me.
Heh, damn you, poor janitor.
He cursed at me and laughed. Stop looking down on janitors.
Thank you very much.
No, I just happened to pass by.
Please wait. This, I've been thinking of giving it to you for a while.
What she handed me was a memo with her phone number written on it.
I'll be waiting for your call.
On the way home that day, I skipped happily home for the first time in a while. Then, when I was texting Hoshitani-san, she asked me out on a date. The destination is a large shopping mall, which is also a popular date spot.
Tsukiyama-san, thank you for waiting.
Whoa, Hoshitani-san's so cute in her casual clothes. Is it okay to be excited? Okay, I'll try my best to have fun. I thought to myself, I've been feeling the eyes on me for a while now. The eyes of the janitor who knows me. It's Sato. He's in charge of this mall today. The company I work for is also responsible for cleaning shopping malls. Actually, that's where we work most of the time. So it was inevitable that I ran into my colleague.
Tsukiyama-san? What's going on?
No, it's nothing. It's refreshing to meet you outside of work. Please don't say anything, Sato. Sato then smiled and gave me a thumb up. Oh, I'll ask you to tell me more about this. Oh, stop it. I gladly agreed to this date, but perhaps a different place would have been better. After that, I was seen many times by janitors I knew, and each time they gave me warm glances. The date was fun, but after the weekend, I was bombarded with questions. I managed to escape. I feel like I'll be questioned again when I get back. I should ask her out on next date. As I was going about my business as usual, Kawagame came by to make a sarcastic comment, but...
Hey, you're Tsukiyama-kun, right? You've been the talk of the town among receptionists lately.
Huh? In front of us, a receptionist appeared to intervene.
We all knew you were good looking, but never thought Miku would hit on you first. Hey, would you like to go on a date with me? I'm said to be the most beautiful one at the reception desk. Oh.
While I was flustered, Hoshitani-san appeared. She's clearly in a bad mood. Oh no. Hey, Hoshitani-san?
Oh, shoot. I made Miku angry. Bye, handsome.
At the same time as the receptionist flees, Miku-san approaches me.
I won't forgive you if you flirt with anyone but me.
Huh?
Sounds good?
Huh? What? Oh, yes. Maybe she's jealous? Hoshitani-san is? I have no choice but to ask her out. I swore to myself at that moment. A few days have passed. We have grown closer since that day, and today we exchange greetings again.
Good morning, Tsukiyama-san. After work today?
Yes, I'm going back to office for some office work, so let's meet after that. Her face turns red with joy. It's soothing to see that. It looks like it's gonna be a good day, but someone called me.
You've been wooing the receptionist a lot lately, haven't you? You're seriously cocky.
Kawagame appears. We meet quite often. I wonder if she's bored.
Are you planning on not only spreading your smell of poverty, but also parasitizing a receptionist? Why don't you clean up that rotten thinking of yours first? But being a receptionist is also an easy job. It's at the bottom compared to my elite work, so I guess they suit you.
Hey, you can talk about me all you want, but stop looking down on her. And our job helps a lot of people. Ranking jobs doesn't make sense anyway.
Huh? Are you trying to lecture me? You're jealous, huh? So lame.
Just when I thought I couldn't take it anymore, a plump man spotted Kawagame and rushed over. Hey, Kawagame-san, what are you doing? The meeting has already started.
Oh, I'm sorry. A former coworker of mine works as a janitor now. It's such a low-level job, isn't it?
Hello. Thank you for always taking care of me, Manager Marui. When I gave a slight nod, Manager Marui's face turned pale. That was very rude of her. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know how to apologize.
Huh? What?
What the heck are you doing? I've been telling you to fix your attitude for a while now. I can't believe you're mocking the sir from Clean Amore of all people.
Clean Amore? Is it such a famous company?
You're way too ignorant. It is a subsidiary of Love Amore, a super famous company in the retail industry.
Huh? The Love Amore? The company that operates large commercial facilities all over the country? Well, but there's no harm in mocking such a bottom-level janitor who works there.
You idiot! Tsukiyama-san is the son of the president of Love Amore!
What?
Hearing Manager Marui's words, Kawagame looked dumbfounded for a moment.
Huh? What do you mean? Are you the heir of a huge company?
Love Amore is run by my family. I plan to take over Kana more in the future. I'm currently training in the field. Yes, I joined my previous company for learning purposes, but it went bankrupt, so I had to return to my family business earlier than expected. Since it was a good opportunity, I decided to learn as a janitor at Kana More to start. By the way, Kana More is a company that mainly cleans the large commercial facilities. But we have a special contract with this company because my father is on good terms with their president.
If I had known that, I wouldn't have said anything to him. Isn't it the fault of this guy who stayed silent?
If you had known? Are you trying to change your attitude depending on who you speak to? That thinking is fundamentally wrong in the first place. Kawagame, you need to apologize first.
I'm sorry.
Kawagame lowers her head in a cold sweat. She seems to have realized the gravity of the situation.
So, as for our relationship...
I smile at Manager Marui, who timidly observes my complexion. Our company has had a long relationship with your company, and we won't stop doing business with you just because of this. I'll explain this to my father, but please do something so that this doesn't happen again.
Yes, of course. Thank you. I'm responsible for the mismanagement of our temporary employees. I'll be very careful.
Temporary? Isn't she full-time? Kawagame startles at my question.
Yes, she's a temporary worker who was dispatched here 2 months ago. It's almost time for contract renewal, but...
I'm reflecting on what I did this time. So, you'll renew it, right?
Kawagame asks in fear. In response, Manager Marui quietly shakes his head.
You have been absent from work a lot without permission, and no matter how many times I warned you about your work attitude, you didn't listen. There's no reason to keep you anymore. I mean, you get it, right?
I'm an elite who graduated from a good university, though.
Kawagame grumbles as if she's broken. It's her own fault. Okay, I'll get going then.
Yes, I'm sorry for taking up your time.
I'll probably never see her again at this company. That's what I thought as Manager Marui bowed to me. But I'm sure she's done too. I have to hurry. When I headed back to Hoshitani-san's workplace, I bumped into Kawagame in front of the entrance. Oh crap.
Tsukiyama?
Her appearance completely changed. She quickly comes running towards me.
Oh, good. I wanted to meet you. Hey, would you hire me?
Huh?
I can't work here anymore. It's terrible of the manager. He won't forgive me for even the slightest mistake. He didn't like that I was joking around with you, my former colleague. Wasn't that just like a regular prank? Hey?
No. Your words and actions towards me and Hoshitani-san were malicious. Please don't get involved with me anymore.
Don't say that. We're friends who work together, right? Isn't it an honor to hire someone like me, an elite? You say you're an elite, but I have a hard time understanding whether you excel at anything.
While we were arguing, Hoshitani-san appeared. Her expression is very grim.
Hey, please stop getting involved with Tsukiyama-kun any further. Don't you see you're a nuisance? What? It has nothing to do with you, does it? You think so? I can't just leave my friend who's in trouble, right?
She's clearly angry. Nothing comparable to when I was being hit on by her colleague.
Oh, I see. You must be jealous of me because I am beautiful and competent. You receptionists only get hired based on appearance, right? Huh?
However, Kawagame becomes speechless as Hoshitani-san approaches her with a gruff voice.
I take pride in my work. It's also rewarding. There's no reason for you to criticize me. Why don't you fix your attitude and choice of words first before you criticize anything about anyone, you self-proclaimed elite? Ugh. Why not follow Tsukiyama-san's example at least a bit? It's really funny. You and Tsukiyama-san are like chalk and cheese. What? Don't speak anymore. Don't go near Tsukiyama-san again. And stop being so conceited. Who is the bottom feeder here? Why don't you think carefully?
Kawagame was completely frightened and ran away screaming. She's so miserable. Hoshitani-san? While I was stunned, she immediately smiled and hugged me.
Sorry, I can't stand watching other women trying to hit on you. Because we are going on a date as promised now, right?
Yes, ma'am. Girls can be strong and scary.
And then, Kawagami was officially kicked out of the company. She was also put on the temporary staffing company's blacklist. Apparently, she kept on being dispatched and fired. So, she tried to get married and become a full-time housewife, but because her personality was a disaster, the result was a disaster too. She has no savings and no place to stay. In the end, she was cornered and returned to her parents' home. And she continued to live a lonely life.
Huh? Hibiki, you're going to be transferred to another department? So you won't be able to come to my office anymore.
It's been a few months since I started dating Miku. I was moving on to the next stage as the president's successor. By the way, I told Miku that I was the heir of a group company right after that date. She was surprised, but she smiled and said, "If you become the president, your employees must be in safe hands. I'll work even harder to meet the expectations of not only your employees, but also Miku's."
But I can't stand that. I can't see you at work. I think I should change jobs. Isn't your company hiring for a receptionist?
We don't have any vacancies right now. I'll be lonely too.
In that case, why don't you two get married? Then you'll see each other every day.
Sato, who was nearby, spoke up. "Oh yeah, our company cleans this facility too. Geez, Sato."
Hey, when will you make me your wife?
Miku took advantage of Sato's words and asked me, grinning. Wait a little longer. I want to say this properly. So really, please wait. The job of janitor is still often undervalued. That's why I want to keep changing that impression. I think our work that helps a lot of people is wonderful, and I want many people to know how important it is. For that reason, I vow to become a respectable president.